Did your Audi A6 or A7 come without a wireless charger from factory? If it did, then in this video I'm going to show you a nice little product that will give you a factory spec and a factory looking wireless charging unit for your car. So my R6 came with pretty much every other optional extra available. But one thing it didn't have was the convenience of a wireless charging unit in the center console. So what I found after a little bit of digging was a nice replacement OEM style wireless charging housing that slots right in and looks almost factory spec. So you can get this from AliExpress. I will leave a link in the description below. This video isn't sponsored by them. This is simply a video to show you the product that I've used and actually give you some of the information that I couldn't find when I was looking at YouTube myself for this. So let's have a little look and see what it looks like, and then I'll show you how you fit it. So let's have a look at the unit itself. So it slots perfectly in the original space, and as you can see, it looks OEM just like factory. So you've got your coin holders, you still have access to your USB ports and your auxiliary port, and just down here you've got your 12 volt cigarette lighter. So the actual unit slots in, it's an insert, so if I pull it out you can see you've got your original space there, and the unit itself just slots back in nice and easily and fits that space perfect. What you do need to do is just drill a small hole just at the back so you can feed the wire through and wire it up to your 12 volt cigarette lighters in the back, but I'll show you that part next. Okay, so that's the unit. Let's pop in the back of the car and I'll show you how it wires up. So we're in the back of the car now, and once you pop the vent out, you can just pull this out, unplug the wiring, that little connection there, and just move it out the way. So what this does is allows you to pop your hands just behind here and just pop out this control unit that just works the air conditioner at the back. And now you've got a little bit more room to access the 12 volt power supply ports. So at the bottom of here you've got your 12 volt cigarette lighters, and it's actually this right hand side one as you sat in the back. That's the one that we're going to be connecting to the wiring harness to. So just in here you might be able to see we've got the wire in here, which is for the original 12 volt socket on this right hand side, and then just at this side we've got the main power supply that originally connects that socket and that socket together. So without the addition of this wireless charging unit, these two plugs will be plugged together and connected. But what you get with this wireless charging kit is a little connection wire, a little hub that basically bridges that connection and sends another wire off which connects under here to your wireless charging unit. So all you do is connect the harness into that side and into that side, and you run this fused wire. So there's actually a fuse to this harness here, which is great. So you run that under here and then it just pops out the back corner here. So if I lift this up, you'll be able to see as we come down here, I can lift the unit out. The wire just goes there. So the wire pops out of there, goes through there, that little hole. You pop your unit back in, nice and smooth and neat, and then you come in the back, you run it just down under here, pop it out here, and then you connect it either side of those two power connections. And then all you do, guys, is do the reverse to put everything back together. And that is a nice, neat, simple little upgrade to your A6 or A7. Gives you all the convenience of wireless charging. So I'm going to leave you now with 3 top tips. Number 1, trim removal tools. Make sure you use a good set of these to take out that rear vent. Don't be that person that uses a screwdriver, snaps the vent and damages your dash. It's just not worth it. Trim removal tools is the way to go. Second top tip, you're most likely going to throw an error code on your ECU when you start unplugging the wiring in the back of the rear vent matrix. So plug in one of these OBD2 port readers. This is a Carista. The video is not sponsored by that, it's just the one I use. There's many available, but you will need one of these just to reset the code that you'll get and the error that you'll get from unplugging those wires in the back. The third thing to consider, for whatever reason, the wiring harness that came with mine, the actual pins and the plug were in the wrong order on one end. So when I plugged everything in, it didn't work, it didn't fire up straight away. It did take a little bit of head scratching to work out why it wasn't working, but when I realised it was just the pins on one end that needed pulling out and reordering, everything worked fine. Not saying every unit's going to be like this, it could just be a quality control issue, but something to consider and something worth bearing in mind if you've got the same issue, if you decide to buy one similar to this. Okay, so that's the end. So if you like this video, you found it useful, share the love, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to be doing loads more projects and general videos like this on and around the RS6 and in Dad's garage. So if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing so, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.